Your physical life is founded on sperm, regardless of whether you are a guy or a woman, because that makes up half of the elements you will come into being. We have skin, we have cells, we have hair, and we have a lot of other bodily parts that might imply a lot of different things. Each cell has a particular amount of potency. Semen, on the other hand, has a high amount of potency. It has the ability to construct an entirely new level. Assume you are a young man in your early 20s. Once a day, or maybe every few days, you masturbate. I mean, what's the big deal? No, this isn't true. Understand that when you ejaculate, your brain can't tell the difference between that and having sex. Your mind believes that ejaculating fulfills your entire goal in life, which is to reproduce. Yes, indeed. Your mind believes you are producing life every time you do this. Take a step back and consider what would happen if you stopped doing this. Guess what? Your thinking becomes restless. What is the reason behind this? Because you are not living up to your best potential as a human being. So strangely enough, things start to go your way. You suddenly become more desirable in order to procreate. Do you have any doubts? Give it a go. That is in fact effective. Your voice will deepen, you will become less emotional and more comfortable, and you will be able to maintain extremely strong eye contact. Issues that once agitated you out will no longer bother you even remotely. Simply resisting from playing with yourself makes you more male and alpha, and the stronger you can keep from it, the stronger your power gets. After 2 weeks, you will notice significant changes, and after 2 months, you will see miracles. Because your system is under less stress, all of your bodily fluids will benefit. Yes, 50 drops of blood are required to produce 2 drops of semen. Every move your body performs is geared at increasing sperm production. It's a scientific truth. If you can hold off on the impulse to ejaculate, you will gradually build up to dragon level energy, whether through sex or playing with yourself. You may have heard this word used by celebrities. When they say this, they mean exactly what they say. It's an incredible force. Consider Nikola Tesla, a well-known brilliant inventor who was light years ahead of his competitors in his area. He discovered a way to gather free energy from the atmosphere and wanted to share his discovery before his lab was destroyed by fire. Guess what? He kept all of his sperm and died a virgin because he was so dedicated to his career and understood that this very strong sexual energy would give him an advantage over all of his competitors. He realized that the energy might be transferred into his inventions to improve them, which they already were. Consider it this way. We now understand that energy cannot be generated or destroyed. It just moves from one location to another. If your sperm is implanted into a female, it will grow into a new life. So where does that energy go if you keep this basic element? It isn't going away on its own. It will be transmuted into other areas of your choosing, and you will have the most strong and bright energy source propelling you ahead. The issues with ejaculating too frequently are that you're biologically fooling yourself that your reproductive purpose is now accomplished. This implies you can kick back, relax, and turn into a beta man. It's a major issue. You want your drive for all of those things to be sky high, not rock bottom. Whether you want to make more money, get more jacked, or have more real life sex. Ejaculating often results in the latter, which lowers testosterone levels. For all of the reasons I'm going to explain, wasting your semen will significantly lower your testosterone levels in the medium to long term. We are not just talking about the immediate consequences. We are talking about everything that happens in the weeks, months, and years afterward. Yes, ejaculating too frequently will make you less of a man on a physical level over time. Semen retention will increase testosterone levels. In contrast, this is tied to the incredible dopamine reaction you receive from watching pornography on a daily basis. The more dopamine you inject in your brain, the higher the future threshold for happiness gets. As a result, you get addicted to that fresh dopamine high, escalating the vicious cycle. Depression is only a few steps away. It can also cause social anxiety. In certain cases, social anxiety simply indicates a lack of social confidence. Many people claim it isn't real, yet it has chemical symptoms that are a product of present-day reality, much like depression. The constant elating can lead to shame, erectile dysfunction, poor eye contact, and a deterioration of social skills. It's almost as if your mind realizes you haven't earned all of this ejaculation and that it's all a fake. However, the reality remains that semen is a man's source of power and creativity, and when he wastes it on useless activities, he wastes his masculine potential and eventually melts down into a passive and mediocre condition.